So today I want to talk to you about powdery mildew. Nothing better than starting the weekend with a little bit of fungus. But this year I have it in my garden on my pumpkin as well as on my wine. I believe the reason for it is because the weather had been so shit so far. We have had literally torrential downpours on a daily basis. Then we obviously had high humidity because it was still a little warm. And then we had lots of shade because it was just dull. So you have low light, you have humidity, and you've got a lot of water. And that obviously makes fungus thrive. Anyway, that being said, so let's have a look how my fungus looks on my pumpkin. You can see it's all over the leaves. Not all the leaves, but quite a few of them, unfortunately. So what does powdery mildew actually do? It stunts the growth of the plant because the white layer on the leaves, it reduces or eliminates photosynthesis and it weakens the plant. Also harvest. Harvest could be pretty crap because of it. In really severe cases, it can kill the actual plant, but that has never happened to me so far. But there are things you can do against it. Is it harmful to humans? No, it is not. As long as your plant is still producing fruit, like my pumpkins, you can still eat them. However, if you have any kind of allergies against mold or spores or anything like this, I would definitely stay away from them. Powdery mildew is not systemic. Systemic means if you have a virus or if you have a disease inside the plant and it's traveling within the veins of the plant to spread throughout. It is superficial, meaning it only sits on top of the leaves. So it has not penetrated the plant itself. It is just on the surface. So what to do when you get powdery mildew? First of all, you cut off the leaves which are most infected by it with succateurs. And once you do this, you have got to clean the succateurs, disinfect them with alcohol to make sure you don't spread it around the garden. And the leaves will not go into the compost, otherwise you're just going to spread it around everywhere. They just go into the normal bin, or you can burn them or whatever you want to do with them, just don't compost them. Then you spray it with fungicide or whatever kind of recipe you want to use. I use water and milk. 1 part milk to 3 parts water. That has always worked for me. And you have to do it during the day so that the milk protein can react with the sun and then it does something to the plant and it inhibits for mildew to come back. I'm not quite sure exactly what the science is behind it, but it does work, trust me. It may smell a little bit, but on the other hand, I use a shitload of garlic wood in my garden anyway, so my garden has a specific odor at the best of times. So, and you know what? I'd rather have a little bit of stinky plants for an hour or two, but at least the mildew is kept at bay. So with that being said, let's start chopping off the leaves, mix the potion and get to it. So there's a few leaves which are infected. I cut them right at the stem. So now it comes to making the spray. So as I said, 1 to 3. So I've got half a liter of milk here, and then I can't open the damn thing. I've got my spray bottle which holds 2 liters, so I pour this in here. And it doesn't make any difference if it is whole milk or if it is semi-skimmed or skimmed milk. That's not the point. The point is the protein in the milk. And then we're looking at here, that's 2 liters. Oof. And then we just fill it up with rainwater because that's the kind of guy I am. So now we've got that in our spray bottle. You can use one of those hand ones as well, so it doesn't make any difference. And now we spray the pumpkin as well as the grape until they're dripping wet. So we do some pump action and then get them all wet. And just make sure that you get the top as well as the bottom of the leaves. So just make sure that the entire plant is dripping with the white stuff. Top of the leaf as well as in the bottom of the leaf. And then once the sun comes around, the sun's rays will react with the milk protein and all will be good. And if it's that good for fungus, maybe I should try it on my feet. Anyway, that's me for the day and I shall talk to you guys later.